I gave my love a cherry that had no stone. I gave my love a chicken that had no bone. Sorry. Hello, Woodstock. You? It is Woodstock 4.0. I'd like to point out that we are ahead of our release schedule by 3 weeks. You're welcome. For those of you who are attending Woodstock for the very first time, a brief history of Woodstock. About 3.5 years ago, Paul and Storm and Adam and I thought that it might be a good and fun idea to get a bunch of nerds together for an evening of geeks and music. Will anyone come, we wondered? We should put this in a very small place in case the only people who show up are our friends. So we went to a small space in San Francisco. The show sold out in just a couple of days, so we added a second, because we're nothing if not dedicated to beta testing. The shows in San Francisco were a huge success. The shows that we did following that in Los Angeles were a huge success, and we took Woodstock on the road, and it was awesome, and we loved it, and we couldn't wait to do it again. And as it turned out, the next Woodstock that we would have done would have been right around July a couple of years ago. And we were on our mailing list talking about things and sending each other pictures of ASCII dicks and cats and things that we do that are very important parts of our business. And we said, well, it's probably going to be around the last week of July. I can't do it then, I said. I'm going to be at Comic-Con. And Adam said, yeah, I can't do it then either. I'm going to be at Comic-Con. And then Paul and Storm said, yeah, that's probably not a good time for us either. We're going to be at Comic-Con. So we did the very first Woodstock at Comic-Con 2 years ago. And it was awesome. And it became this thing that we looked forward to the same way we look forward to Comic-Con. So we did it again last year here. And the show wasn't even over last year when people were like, when's the next Woodstock happening here? And so we have come back. Tonight you are going to see all kinds of nerds. You're going to hear all kinds of music. If you miss a reference, don't worry. Ask the person next to you. They will explain it. Just a couple of quick rules for the evening. Rule number 1. You are encouraged to photograph, videograph, recordograph, make daguerreotypes, and etchings of anything that happens on this stage tonight. You are further encouraged to take the results of your hard work and place them into a series of tubes to share them with the world. Upon the following 3 conditions, we ask that there be no flash photography. We also ask that you release your creation under the Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial Share-alike license. Now, normally I have to say if you don't know what that means, ask the person sitting next to you, but it sounds like you all know what that means, which as a copy fighter makes me really happy. And finally, you may do all of this recording so long as the recording does not in any way interfere with the enjoyment of the show by the people around you. In other words, don't be a dick.